Hi, it is the Human Operating System time. This channel is for education and technology only. Today we want to look into the 1850s Wing Chun's basic body mechanics. The basic body mechanics is very important because that is the prerequisites for sparring. Without this basic body mechanic, one simply do not know how to use one's body. So, as we know today, we be able to map the 1850s Wing Chun into the sports science as in the Wing Chun Inception show, okay, in the H model. So we can map the ancient 1850s Wing Chun, the contents of the training and developments into today's sports science, into aerobic, anaerobic, heart rate zone, and so forth. Okay, so we know clearly that at the beginning of the development of 1850s Wing Chun, that is the nurture chi, sinking chi practice. Okay, so there's a nurture chi, sinking chi practice. And if you are interested and you have never watched it, go to this YouTube of mine in this channel. You can learn the real Wing Chun Qigong and power up your Xiu Lin Tao in a few minutes here. Go to this video, YouTube, and you can learn about the basic of the breathing. Okay? Now, as we already learn and study and develop some of the breathing and the sinking chi, so forth, one usually get into the 7 bowls force flow handling, which is about like the Fa Jing style, be able to take force, those kind of stuff. And then after that, one get into the Chi Sao or the push hand stuff. Okay. However, sparring is in the category of impulse momentum handling. Okay. And fighting is in the full accelerated impulse momentum handling. So from sparring up here, you're dealing with impulse momentum, okay, and which is very different from here. Now, we know also that when it get into this fighting, we like it or not, it get into anaerobic with the heart rate zone 4 and 5, okay, because you need to have the endurance, your speed, your body conditioning has to be up to that level. Okay. Now, from here between like this Fa Jing Chi Sao to sparring, one need to have the basic body mechanic developed. Without those basic body mechanics, one simply is partial and will not be able to cover the basic aspect in sparring. That is for sure, because one don't know how to handle one's body fully, comprehensively. And of course, in this impulse momentum handling, it related to another thing which is in the aerobic region here, which is the VO2 max. No, your maximum oxygen here, and that is related to the breathing. So if one want to sparring, there are two things there. One is one need to develop the breathing via this path. Okay, you see that this path, and also one need to have the develop the basic body mechanics. Without that, one will not be able to do good in sparring, and one will not be able to do good in the fighting or the full accelerated impulse momentum handling. So it is really critical that at this state, at this impulse momentum handling level or the sparring level, one need to develop the basic body mechanics before one enter into sparring. So, as we know in the Wing Chun Matrix book, I have wrote it very clearly. The basic body mechanic. There are 4 biomechanics handle. Okay, so this 4 biomechanics handle is namely this part of the body with the muscle, like the leg, this leg part and the feet part, and then this the hip part, the lower back part, the shoulder blade part. If this cannot be handled, or if we don't develop it so that we can synchronize this thing or time this thing, the sequence of this thing, no way we can handle the biomechanics. No way we can handle even the basic body mechanics. So that is the first step of developing the basic body mechanic, meaning that one need to know what is the 4 biomechanics handles, and then one need to develop it. Okay, if one have no idea of them and have never developed it, that means one is running in the partial ground. Okay, now after this develop for the basic, we need to know that the minimum basic body mechanics of the 1850 Xiu Lim Tao or 1850 Wing Chun is so that one can be able to use that 4 biomechanics handle to handle different distance. Like this is a long fist distance. Okay, so as you can see that if this is the opponent, this is us, then this is a long fist distance, is pretty far away. And over here is a short strike. You can see that it's touching, it's close by, okay? So the 4 biomechanics has to get one to be able to handle this, okay? And also one need to be able to handle different angles, okay? So this is distance, this is angle, okay? So at this, the first type of angle is, it is just a horizontal shoot in, meaning that if the opponent's here, we are here, is an exchange which is with a direct, just walk in or rush in type. Now the second type is there's about 45 degrees going down, like it's going down to the waist area. The opponent is going down to the waist area. Those are the second type of angle handling one need to be able to do. The third is like the 30-degree angle, where one is going down to the leg of the opponent, or the opponent going to your leg. So with these three angles, 1, 2, 3, these 3 angles, the opponent can come at us with that angles, or we are going to go to the opponent to the angle. So if we call this 0 degree, it's just straight shoot in. This is 45 degree. This is 30 degree. One need to be able to handle these 3 angles prior to sparring, meaning that be able to handle one's body. If one do not be able to handle these 3 angles, the opponents, like for example, if one only can be able to handle the 0 degree, the opponent can just come in, take the 30-degree angle, going shoot at legs, and one is completely don't know what to do, right? So this is 0 angle, the 0 degree. This is the 45 degree going to the waist. This is go straight. This is the 30 degree, we're going to the leg. Now if one is only good at this, like for example the sun punch or the chain punch, if one get down from the 30 degree, all those chain punch in the 0 degree, whatever the techniques and so forth, is going to be disarmed, because suddenly one cannot use those things anymore. One need to use the 30-degree angle type of body mechanics to play. So you have this long fist mechanic, short strike mechanic, which is related to the distance, and then this three angles, 0, 45, and 35. So the minimum basic body mechanic has to satisfy that one be able to manual the body at high speed, or else one cannot play, because at the sparring, the distance, the different type of angles is going to play there. So if one just do a chi sao, well, maybe one is good at the 0 degree angles. It's not going to work for the 45 degree angle attack or the defense, or the 30 degree attack or defense. Okay. However, in sparring, you can see it have the 0 degree, 45 degree, and 30 degree attack and defense, and also the distance of the short strike distance and the long fist distance. So that's the reason why you need body mechanics for impulse momentum game. Even as early as the sparring, one need it. Okay. Many times people thinking, well, if I do chi sao, I can do the street fight. Well, that's not true. Because just ask the question, do one really cover the 0, the 30 and the 45 degrees attack, counter attack? Well, look around all the chi sao or the push hand in the world, in the YouTube. Do one carry the 30 degree or the 45 degrees angle? And so just that, we know that it is inadequate if we want to go straight up here to get into the impulse momentum handling. Okay. Not to mention that, well, chi sao get you the high VO2 max, where you be able to get to the high lactate threshold, which is about the endurance. Because over here is your speed and your endurance and your strength. And over here, this anaerobic, this fight is endurance, speed, and strength. You need the breathing, and then you need the body mechanics. Okay? So you need the breathing and body mechanics to satisfy that in order to go there. Okay? Otherwise cannot play. So if you want to know about this basic body mechanics, you can watch my video here. Clean up decades of Wing Chun mess with the proper educations. This video, it show you about this angle, okay, and this distance, long fist, short strike. And this stuff is in and the short strike stuff is in the Wing Chun mechanics books. Wing Chun matrix books. And this H model, the ancient 1850 map into the H model, or the sport science is in the Wing Chun inception books. Okay, so this is to share with you today, and we are really clear today with the science and the ancient Wing Chun's evidence and data. This is what happened. And we need both the breathing to be developed, we need the body mechanic to be developed before we can go sparring. Chi sao is not going to get you to be able to fight in the street. No, this is where Chi sao located. This is where the Fa Jing, those you can push me and then I can take force to the ground is. Okay, it is not here. And we cannot keeping thinking the things over here. the things over here that can do the job. Okay, so this is only this part. That is very different than this thing. So if we're thinking we're living in here, training in here, we can be superior here or have some magic here, forget about it, okay? Because human requirement, human body, okay, science, human nature require this type of training. Okay, and this type of training simply inadequate, be it in body mechanics or be it in the breathing. Or so that is the issue. Okay, so hope that this video give you a good picture of where we are, where you are from this map. From this map, we know where we are. Okay, that's the notion of the Wing Chun inception. We know where we are in comparison with what is the reality today. Doing Chi Sao here is not going to get you to be able to fight the MMA guy. Period. Okay? Because it is human nature, the biology, the biomechanics, the breathing, and so forth. Okay, one simply need to know that. So without this, the distance, this is the short strike distance or close distance, long distance, the 0 degree, the 45 degree angle, the 30 degree counter attack, one simply cannot play. So this is for you today.